Hello friends, welcome to all in a Susrut Raizade official channel. In this video, we are going to learn the working of the clinometer. See, you can see the clinometer, the diagram of the clinometer. The clinometer in which the spirit level is mounted on this rotary member. The clinometer consists of one rotary member, spirit level, circular scale, reference surface, and the rotary member is pivoted at one point. A clinometer in which a spirit level is mounted on this rotary member, which is carried out in a housing, and inclination of this rotary member can be adjusted by using this spirit level. Means rotary arm can be made a horizontal by using this spirit level. Okay, and the one of the surface of the clinometer is considered as a reference surface. Now, one surface of the housing which is act as a base is kept on the surface or surface of the job between which we have to measure the angle. Okay, so let us see the how we can measure the angle by using this clinometer. First, let us consider the job having a surface A and surface B, between which we have to measure the angle. See, if we have to measure the angle theta, that is the angle between surface A and B, then how we can measure the angle by using this clinometer. Okay, so first of all, keep the clinometer on this first surface, that is surface A. Means you have to keep the first reference surface on this A surface, that is reference surface of clinometer. See here, this is a clinometer, this is a reference surface of the clinometer. Then make a rotary member horizontal by using a spirit level. Spirit level helps to make a horizontal to the rotary member. Okay, so by using this clinometer, the angle of the surface A we can measure. Let us say the angle is alpha, that we can measure by using this surface A. So this angle is a alpha. Then now put a clinometer on another surface, that is surface B. So put the clinometer on the surface B. The reference surface you have to keep on the B surface and make a rotary member horizontal by using a spirit level. Then we will get the angle, say it is a beta. So here we got the angle alpha and beta. By using this alpha and beta we can measure the angle theta. Now how it is, say this is, if this is a angle alpha, then this is also angle alpha. Then this is beta, then this angle also beta. So if we see, this is a 180 degree angle, so theta is equal to 180 degree minus alpha plus beta. See, if we subtract the angle alpha and beta from the 180 degree, we will get the angle theta. This is the example of a clinometer. Okay, by using clinometer we can measure the angle between the two large surfaces of the job. Okay, now this is the technical example of the clinometer. Now let us see the one general example. By using clinometer we can also measure the height of the any tree or buildings. See, if this is a tree and we have to measure the height, this is a bottom surface and you are standing here. Okay, and you have to measure the height of the tree. Then by using clinometer, application of clinometer, we can measure the height of the tree. Now how it can possible? Let us see. If we use a clinometer, then you have to use such a clinometer. This is a weight which shows the angle on the protractor. Let us consider this is a protractor and the angle divisions are marked on this protractor, and this is a weight. If we see the top point of the tree by using this clinometer, then this weight shows the angle. Now the angle which is shown by the protractor, that is clinometer, see, by using this we can measure this angle. If this is alpha, if we know the height of the man, then we can measure the height of the tree. This is the height of the man, the known height, and we have to measure this height, h, small h. So by using clinometer we can measure this angle. This is a 90 degree, and we know the distance between the tree and the man. This distance we know, that is, say, L. This is also L. So by trigonometric rule we can measure the height h. So the h plus h will be the height of the tree. See, this is a rectangle. So this length between the tree and the man is same. Here it is length L, and the alpha, which can be measured by using this clinometer, and by using trigonometric rule, that is opposite side upon adjacent side, we can measure this adjacent opposite side, that is h. Therefore total height is equal to h plus h, that is the height of the tree. This is the general example of the clinometer. This is what the construction and working of the clinometer. Thank you.